Hi guys, I'm introducing you to our new CRM. This is primarily for Jordan and a task that he's got, but I just want to take the opportunity to introduce it to everybody because it's going to be quite a massive development for us in terms of how we deal with information and hopefully make us a lot more organized, efficient, and intuitive and everything, rather than having hundreds of different spreadsheets which don't really link from one to the next. So it's called Company Hub, and like all CRMs, it's got like the main sections like your contacts, and within the contacts, just added myself as the first one. You keep notes about your dealings with said contacts. You keep the record of the important information about them. And we'll also obviously create some custom fields, which I'll come on to, like team and club and stuff like that, which will link into other tables. But so that's quite standard for a CRM, but where this one is different and quite exciting is you're able to create your own completely custom modules within it. So the first one I've done is kit and equipment. So I've created this with all the fields I thought we would need, an ID number for the item, what kit pack they're in, as you can see, drop down menu, what condition they're in, what category they fall under, when they were last checked for condition, when they were purchased, estimated value, etc. So we can add and remove these fields as we wish. So you can create a new entry like this. You can create a new entry, and when we're mass importing, better by importing, so we can just put all of the fields as columns in a spreadsheet and just add for every item a different row. So for example, like when we're doing the volunteers and uploading them, we already have them in a spreadsheet, so we just need to put in a spreadsheet of this style, and we can just import them in a one rather than having to add every individual entry. And it'll be the same with clubs and teams and stuff like that. But anyway, the one that I've set up is kit and equipment, and so as you can, so I've set up one item so far, just a battery, and what you can do within the entry, click on it, so it's got all the information on it, and then you've got the borrowed by field, which I've added myself to the contact list, so it comes up as an option. So I'll add that, and I will save changes. And now what you can do when you go into the kit and equipment, you can see that that's borrowed by me, but what you can basically filter this table in any way you want. So if I wanted to search for, so you can choose what columns show up. If you think it's important to see like the purchase, the estimated value of each item, you can show that. You can show that up, and then you can filter by. You can just search easily. So if I just wanted to find, this specific battery, I could put in MP FB70 and it would come up. Or I might want to see all the Sony items, so I could search. Is that not Sony? That should came up. Not sure why that didn't work. I'll look into that. So that's like just a standard search, and then you've got filter for a more advanced search. So, like for example, you can select the criteria, kit and equipment, and what do we say, manufacturer. select Sony, and then apply there. And then what you can do by the filters is you could say, oh, if I want to see all Sony items which are bought in the last 3 years or whatever, you can do that. So maybe a bit needless for kit and equipment, but could be really useful for some of the things around individuals. If we want to see everyone who had bought a DVD within the last year, and they were under 17s and under 19s, then you could do that using this. And if we had a product we wanted to market to that specific group. And then the other thing that this does, when you look at the contacts, it adds to the individual record all of the different things. So for example, if you click on me now, kit and equipment, you can see that I've got out this battery. So again, this is transferable. So rather than me, it could be a coach, and rather than kit and equipment, it could be matches, and it would show you all the matches that this coach had games covered by YFS on. So if you were dealing with John Watt from Edinburgh South, you could immediately pull up a record of all of the games that you'd covered for him, see if there was any notes against them, about if there was, even you could see if they won their last game that you filmed them. Again, we'll implement all the volunteers and stuff, and we'll be able to see, right, well, what games has such and such filmed, or they've travelled that distance before, so they might be happy to do it again. So yeah, as I say, it all links. Every individual table is unique, but they all link together, and it all syncs up, which should just be really, really useful. And so this is like the master account, but everyone will have their own bespoke account. So like, for example, like we'll remove the irrelevant ones. So all Jordan will see right now is kit and equipment, but that'll grow as the new entries are created. So you won't have to navigate through these. And then if, as I say, if we do ever need to customize anything, it's really easy. You're just going to customize. If I wanted to customize like the kit and equipment table, just go to it, customize fields, and then I can add any one of these different types of field to it. So yeah, that's about it. I think it's the business. I think it's going to be really good, and we've got a bit of time now to properly move all our information across into it. So within the next few weeks, hopefully it's going to really take shape.